Sometimes, the hardest thing you'll ever have to do is let someone go. But here's a secret. Sometimes letting them go is the most powerful act of self-love you can possibly make. We hold on to people for so many reasons, right? We hold on because we love them. We believe in their potential. We replay the good moments in our minds like a favorite movie. We whisper to ourselves, things will change. They'll come around, or maybe if I just love them a little bit harder, they'll finally love me better. But let's be honest for a second. If someone consistently makes you feel unworthy, unseen, or unloved, that isn't love anymore. It's something else. It's attachment. It's fear. It's a wound you're terrified to leave open, afraid of what might happen if you do. I want you to hear this loud and clear. You are allowed to want peace more than you want chaos. You are allowed to want to be chosen fully and freely without ever having to beg for it. And you are absolutely allowed to walk away from anything or anyone that costs you your mental, emotional, or spiritual health. Letting go doesn't mean you're weak. It's not a sign that you didn't love them enough. It means you finally loved yourself enough to stop breaking your own heart for someone who wouldn't stop breaking it for you. It's a testament to your strength. You can still care about someone from a distance and realize they aren't good for you up close. You can forgive someone for the hurt they caused and still choose to move on without them in your life. You can honor the beautiful memories you made together and still accept that you've outgrown the person they are today. Letting go isn't the end of the story. It's the beginning of a brand new one. It's the doorway to healing, to rediscovering who you are outside of all that pain. It's a chance to meet yourself again. You see, real self-love isn't just bubble baths and positive affirmations, although those things are nice. True, deep self-love is setting boundaries that might hurt at first. It's saying no, even when it would be so much easier to just say yes. It's choosing your own inner peace over their approval. It's not answering those late-night texts that only come when they're lonely. It's refusing to shrink yourself down just to make other people feel comfortable. That kind of self-love isn't selfish. It's sacred. Why? Because the most important lifelong relationship you will ever have is the one you have with yourself. That's the foundation for everything else. So how do you know? How do you know when it's really time to let go? Ask yourself these questions and be brutally honest. Are you constantly anxious around this person? Do you feel mentally or emotionally drained after you talk to them or spend time with them? Do you find yourself questioning your own worth because of how they treat you? And are you the only one putting in the effort? The only one trying to make things work? If you answered yes to most of those, I'm sorry to say it's probably not love anymore. It's survival. And you were not born to merely survive your relationships. You were born to thrive in them. I won't lie to you. The first few days, weeks, or even months after you let go might feel incredibly heavy. You'll probably cry. You might second-guess your decision 1,000 times. You will miss them, maybe even terribly. That's all part of the process. It's okay to grieve. But then something amazing happens. Day by day, you'll start to breathe a little easier. The weight on your chest will feel a little lighter. You'll start to hear your own voice again, that quiet inner wisdom that got drowned out by the noise. You'll remember who you were before all the pain, and you'll get the chance to fall in love with that person all over again. And one day, you'll have a profound realization. You didn't lose them. You found you asterisk. If you're watching this video right now, maybe it's because you've been holding on for far too long. Maybe you've forgotten just how much you matter in your own life story. Maybe you've been waiting for some kind of sign from the universe. Well, this is it. This is your sign. It's okay to let them go. It's okay to choose yourself. It's okay to close the chapter, even if you truly love the story. You are not hard to love. You were just loving the wrong person for too long. Let them go, and focus on loving yourself first. Because when you do that, you make space for the right people to come into your life. We're diving deep into a topic that is the absolute foundation for creating a joyful, fulfilling life. Self-love. It all begins with a simple, powerful truth. Most of us don't truly love ourselves. So many of us walk around feeling like we're not good enough, like we've failed somehow, or that we'll never measure up. And when we carry that deep-seated belief that we're unlovable, building a life we adore becomes an uphill battle. When I first started my work, I was all about fixing problems, a physical ache here, an emotional pattern there. But I stumbled upon something truly transformative. I realized that when I helped people genuinely love and accept themselves, a lot of those other problems just dissolved. It was like watching tiny miracles happen, one after another. The core issue is that many of us were taught from a very young age that something was wrong with us. I often ask people, what have you done that is so awful you can't accept yourself? The answers are never as terrible as the shame they carry. Someone will say, I'm too fat. And my response is, so what? Self-love isn't about being vain or narcissistic. It's about simply caring for yourself, respecting yourself, and recognizing that you are a valuable human being just by being alive. You are worthy. Period. When you start to love yourself, everything changes. You stop beating yourself up. You stop replaying those cruel old tapes in your head like, I'm so stupid, or I never get anything right. Instead, you begin to treat yourself with the kindness you'd offer a friend. This shift in your personal energy changes everything around you because what you put out into the world is what comes back to you. Now this takes practice. It's a skill. That's why I'm a huge advocate for mirror work. It's so simple but so powerful. Just stand in front of a mirror, look deep into your own eyes and say, I love you. I really, really love you. Say your name. Speak directly to that inner child who has been waiting their whole life to hear those words. I know it might feel awkward or even painful at first, but if you stick with it, that simple act can unlock emotional doors and soften years of self-rejection. The universe responds to two things above all: love and gratitude. The more grateful you are, the more the universe gives you to be grateful for. This is the power of your thoughts and your words. Every single thought you think, every word you speak, is an affirmation. You are constantly affirming something, whether you realize it or not. The real question is, are you affirming what you want, or are you affirming what you don't want? Affirmations are simply positive statements that declare what you want to be true. For example, instead of focusing on, I don't want to be sick, reframe it to, I am healthy. I radiate well-being. Your subconscious mind doesn't really process negatives. It just hears the key word, sick, so always speak in the positive and be specific. Instead of complaining, I hate this car, declare, I now drive a wonderful car that fits all my needs. That clear, loving statement gives your subconscious and the universe a blueprint to work with. If there's something you want to release from your life, a habit, a person, even a clutter-filled room, bless it with love and let it go. Say it out loud. I bless you with love. I release you. I let you go. This simple act can free you emotionally, and you might be amazed at how quickly things shift. I once knew a man who blessed each cigarette he smoked with love. Within a few weeks, his desire to smoke just vanished. But here's where many of us get stuck: receiving. Why is it so hard to accept the good things we desire? Because deep down, many of us don't believe we deserve them. That feeling of not deserving is almost always rooted in old childhood. Messages, things we were told or made to feel that we accepted as truth. Unless we rewrite those old beliefs, no affirmation is going to fully stick. So let's try a little experiment. Say an affirmation like, I deserve to be loved, or I am worthy of incredible success. Now pay close attention to the resistance that comes up. What's that little voice in your head saying? No, you're not. Who do you think you are? Write those resistant thoughts down. That resistance is the exact belief you need to work on changing. Remember, the only thing holding you back is an outdated belief someone else, an opinion that you swallowed as your own truth. When we believe we don't deserve good, we unconsciously sabotage ourselves. We lose things, we attract chaos, we get sick, we feel stuck. To change that pattern, we have to build a new foundation, one belief at a time. Here are some powerful affirmations to start with. I am deserving. I am worthy. I love and accept myself exactly as I am. I allow my life to be fulfilling and joyful. These are your new building blocks. Use them daily. And yes, you have to be deliberate about it. Say your affirmations in the morning, at night, and especially while looking in the mirror. Say them aloud, write them down, put them on sticky notes around your home. There is something incredibly powerful about looking into your own eyes and telling yourself, I love you. I really, really love you. Even if it feels uncomfortable at first, stick with it. Soon, you'll start to see little signs that life is flowing more easily. I call them green lights and parking spaces. Small synchronicities that show you on the right track. Think of affirmations as planting seeds. You don't want to plant a seed and then dig it up the next day to see if it is growing, right? You trust the process. You water it with repetition, with your attention, and with your belief. And in time, it will sprout. If you're struggling to let go of a habit, ask yourself, what am I really getting from this? What need is this fulfilling? Then ask, if I let this go, what could my life look like? Often, the answer is, so much better. And that brings us right back to the root question, do I feel I deserve better? You don't need to have it all figured out to start. You just have to start. Let your affirmations be like placing an order in a cosmic kitchen. You place your order clearly and confidently, and then you trust the chef to prepare it. You don't run into the back to micromanage them. You trust the process. If what comes out isn't quite right, you simply place a new, clearer order. Be clear, be loving, and be patient with yourself. And when you say your affirmations, end them with this powerful phrase, and so it is. This is your way of releasing it to a higher power, trusting that it's already being taken care of. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this inspires you to begin your own journey of self-love. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more content to help you create a life you truly love. See you next time.